Welcome back, guys, to another video. Um, it's a little dark. I decided to do this video a little bit late. So if I'm talking a little bit low, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be too loud. Anyways, as you all know, I'm doing my Rapture dreams. I keep feeling this urgency to just get all of my dreams out. I've had many dreams throughout the years that I've kind of kept to myself. Never really wanted to speak about them because I didn't know really what to do with them. And until recently, where I just decided, like let's start putting my dreams out there. To just they're like a warning and a wake up for me. So I hope that they serve as an encouragement and a wake up call for you as well. I also want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch my video. You guys, lately I've felt this like urgency, like God's coming. It's so hard to describe, like it's gonna happen at any moment, and it's just like it's excitement because our Lord is coming, but also like it's like an anxious feeling in my heart, like am I ready, like and if I'm having any doubts, like get ready. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you guys three dreams that I've had, 3 more dreams in this video. So these are all videos I've had throughout the years. They're not something that I just got. I have them written down, so I'll be sharing with you guys. If I didn't say that already. Anyways, so in this first dream, I was in my sibling's car, and we were asleep. We were both asleep, but the car was drifting still. Like, if the best way I could describe is if you go to like the car wash, you know how the car, you put in neutral and it just goes on its own, kind of like that. Anyways, so the car was just drifting along, and I happened to be the one waking up first, and I look up to the back window. The back window was a little bit more extended up to the point where I could see up. We were reclined back, and I see like an airplane and then I see a fighter jet looking like a jet connected to the airplane by a tube. And then I happen to look it up, and bigger airplanes are fueled by jets like that. I'm not quite sure what they're called. If you guys know what I'm talking about, great. If you look up airplanes getting fueled in air, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyways, it was like in slow motion. They were crashing. They were connected, and they were both crashing. And they were coming like over us. And then my sister ends up waking up, and we both sit up and we move before the airplanes hit the ground. She sits up, and we like drive away before they hit, and then once they hit, we felt the impact of them. And I remember that we just kept going. You guys, there was like a darkness everywhere. The only light that you saw was from fires that had been started on the sides of the street. There was this building on the side where fires had like been under it. There were balconies coming out of the side of the building, and we happened to see like 3 people that had been hung off of it. You guys, the streets were destroyed. If you can think of a disaster movie, like a zombie movie, where everything just looks abandoned and just destroyed, think of that, but in darkness. I don't know why this dream affects me so much, but it like shakes me to my core. Like yeah. So after that, that's when my dream ended. Right? We saw everything just destroyed and everything was everywhere. So, then there's another dream. So in this dream, I used to live in a duplex with family members. And we had a big window in the living room. And I was facing away from the living room. And from the living room window. And if I faced away from that, you would be looking towards the kitchen and a stairway downstairs. Anyways, I was looking that way and everything was like dark, but not like when it's dark and your eyes adjust to the light, adjust to the darkness. But it was light, but like a grayish, like I didn't know how to describe that. And you guys, when I happened to be reading in Revelations and I saw a verse in there, you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. It freaked me out so bad. I was just like, what on earth? That is exactly what that meant, like what that gray was that I couldn't really describe. Anyways, so like I was saying, I was facing towards that way, and then all of a sudden, like a bunch of just flying bugs and just bugs crawling towards me just started coming and like a lot just coming at me, and I just tried to like stomp them and like swat them away, and I couldn't, and it just kept coming. And that's when I woke up, and I didn't know what that dream meant. I'm not a huge fan of bugs, so it was freaky. But then I saw, you guys, in Revelations 9:2-5, it says, "He opened the shaft of the bottomless pit, and from the shaft rose smoke like the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened with the smoke from the shaft. Then from the smoke came locusts on the earth, and they were given power like the power of scorpions of the earth. They were told not to harm the grass of the earth or any green plant or any tree, but only those people who do not have the seal of God on their foreheads. They were allowed to torment them for 5 months, but not to kill them, and their torment was like the torment of a scorpion when it stings someone." When I read that, I was like, oh my goodness, that explains the grayness, where you could still see a little bit, but it was dark. It was like smoke in a house is the best way I could describe. It was so crazy when I saw that, you guys. The next one, this one's my only dream that I have had where I dream that I'm going to heaven. The rest of my dreams have always been that I'm left behind and things that occur after. In this dream, I opened my eyes, and I was like in this, like, best way I could describe it is I was in a tube of light, and I was ascending towards the sky, and like fast speeds, you guys. Like, you would think that you'd be freaking out, like, what's happening, but all I felt was peace. I didn't worry about like what's happening, or like, obviously, like, I looked out and you could see the sky like it was during the night, and I could see just like the stars in the sky, and in this tube of light it's not like a tube, but like it was like a light beams that just, I was in the middle of it, and I just made it to this place where everything was white. It was like a bright white light, like I can't even describe it, but I remember there was a lot of people there. And I remember looking forward, and I saw a woman's face, and people were just smiling. She was smiling, and we all took each other's hands, and we were smiling. And that's when I woke up. And that is the only dream that I have dreamt where I've made it to heaven. You guys, I don't want it to just be a dream. I want it to be a reality. I know that life gets tough sometimes. That was the end of my dream. When we all held hands and We were all smiling, and all you could feel was peace. That's literally like all you could feel. You guys, I don't want that to just be a dream. I want that to be my reality. I want that when God comes for us, for me to be able to go with him. I don't want to stay here for all of the other things that the Lord has allowed me to see in my dreams. I don't want to stay for that. And I don't want anybody else to stay for that. I would not wish that on anybody. You guys, I know that life gets tough, and I know that accepting God is amazing, but it's not guaranteed. Just because you accept God, things aren't going to be rainbows and ponies and anything. No, it's going to be tough. But you're going to get such an amazing reward at the end. It's amazing because it's tough, but it's amazing because you got God's encouragement and love, and he's walking with you through this life. And he's never going to leave you. He made us that promise, that he would be with us until the end of time, like until the end. Like, yeah, regardless, like life is tough, but he's with us, and we can always ask for him to give us courage and to give us strength to keep pushing forward. Like, just don't give up. I know that life gets in the way sometimes, and if you can't make it to church, listen to preachings, seek God yourself, read the word, pray, seek God, because I just got like a huge wake up call, like through this like whole surgery situation. I'm pretty sure everything's gonna go good, and that God has got me, and that everything's gonna go well. But even like, let's say something happens, it's a huge wake up call. Like, how is my faith? And even if I didn't have this surgery, my life is not guaranteed to me tomorrow or the next day, tonight. It is not guaranteed. And not only that, we don't know if God's coming tonight or tomorrow or the next day or even right now. That's why we gotta be ready. It woke me up. Be ready, because God is coming at any moment, you guys. Please, if you've left, come back to him. If you don't know him, seek him. Ask him to come into your heart. Accept him. You guys, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I feel like it's like a race against time to let you guys know. I feel like it feels like I'm running out of time. And I don't know if I've heard brothers and sisters on different videos with their dreams talk about that same urgency where it feels like God is coming at any moment. And I promise you that it's been said for many years. Yes, I agree. We have been hearing this since we were kids, and probably even before that. Yeah, it's been said even before that, but you guys, it's happening now. Like, he's coming soon. I know that I may be looking crazy to some people, but I care about you guys. Trust me, I care about you guys. I don't want you guys to stay for those hideous dreams. And I'm pretty sure that my dreams don't compare to the real thing. We get to wake up from our dreams. If we get left behind, there's no going to sleep and waking up like, oh, this is a dream. No, it's you're done. Like, it's done. I don't want anybody to stay for that. Guys, heaven was made for all of us. We just gotta seek God. Like, hell was never intended for us. It was intended for Satan and his angels. We are meant to go to heaven and be with the Lord. I know that we can do this. I know that we will all be with him when God comes. Like, we just gotta keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep pushing, because I fail the Lord a lot. But I'm working on it, and I don't stop trying. And I hope that you guys don't as well. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video, but I'm going to keep praying for all of you, and we'll see each other in the next video. God bless you guys.